What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, my friends. Welcome back. For those of you new, my name is Jonathan, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to level up on your spiritual journey, how to begin to take quantum leaps. Let's get started. Before we actually start with the content, I have a couple questions I'm going to ask you, and these are not trick questions by any means. Okay, these are just going to help you get you in the right frame of mind as far as how to think about the content that I'm going to be talking about. Okay, and I just have a couple different questions to ask you. First question is, for those of you who haven't met the love of your life, let's say your twin flame or your soulmate, are you going to be able to love them unconditionally? And what I mean by this, are you going to be judging them off of their flaws and off of their qualities, or are you going to be able to accept them for who they are? Now, next question. Are you going to be there to love them, encourage them, nurture them as far as your relationship, allowing your relationship to grow, especially through the hard times? Are you going to be there to encourage them? Next question. Are you going to care about what materialistic goods they have or how much success they have had in their lives as far as their career path? Are you going to be judging them off of where they live, what car they drive, what career path they have, how much money they have in their bank account, what is their credit score? You know, are you going to be judging them on all this, or do you think that you're going to be able to love them fully unconditionally? Now that you've answered some of these questions, I hope now that you're going to get in the right frame of mind. And it's really important for you to be truthful with yourself and to be 100% honest, because when it comes to the spiritual awakening process, there are different stages that we must go through, and anytime you're not being able to be completely truthful with yourself and being completely honest, you're just going to remain stuck in those stages for a longer period of time. And that actually brings me a great idea. My next video, that's what I'm going to try to do as far as my next video, is going to be the stages of the spiritual awakening process. But the reason I'm asking you this, to be 100% truthful and honest with yourself, it's really going to allow you to know where you're at and what you need to work on. And what I'm talking about is take all of those questions and now reflect them back onto yourself. As far as right now, are you accepting who you are as of this very moment? And I'm telling you this right now, who you are is not where you live. It's not the car that you drive. It's not the career that you currently have. It's not the amount of money in your bank account. It's not your credit score. Who you are, not even this is just my avatar. Who I am is the soul inside of this body. And that's the thing, is, are you accepting yourself as of who you are right now? And not only this, who you are is not past actions that you've done. And who you are is not looking back at all these painful experiences and saying, this is defining who I am. Because each and every single day we're becoming the best version of ourselves. And that's the thing, is if you're still stuck on the past, as far as, let's say, past painful experiences or past regrets as far as dictating who you are, it is now time to give yourself permission to physically purchase. It's now time to give yourself permission to let go of these lifelong life regrets. And the reason that I'm talking about this right now, as far as leveling up and as far as getting to have these quantum leaps on your spiritual journey, one thing that you really must understand, most of you are going to think I'm way out there, that this is completely crazy. And honestly, you're going to get this at some point. I'm telling you this, you're going to be able to see it from my perspective at some point during your spiritual journey. Okay, let's look right now as far as on earth. How do we define success? Real simple. Take all of your materialistic goods, add it all up, and whatever amount of money you get, that is what is considered to be success. But that's the thing, is once you've had your spiritual awakening, that is no longer what success is being defined as. Now imagine this, okay, that your level of vibrations, how high you're able to vibrate, how good you're able to feel about yourself, is now what is going to dictate your level of success. Now that is the new meaning for success, because that is the truth. Once you start understanding this, that the higher your vibrations are, the more you're going to be able to attract everything that you absolutely need. You're going to start to attract everything that you deserve. And that's one thing that a lot of people struggle with when it comes to manifesting. Instead of just feeling worthy, instead of just knowing that you qualify, you're always trying to convince yourself, this is why I should have this manifestation come forth, instead of just feeling it from within. And once more, I'm telling you this right now, who you are is not your immediate surrounding. Your immediate surrounding is who you were, but you're constantly becoming a better version of yourself. And the day that you're able to start treating yourself like you will the love of your life, I am telling you this, you're going to be starting to take big, massive leaps. You're going to be taking quantum leaps as far as your spiritual journey. And you're going to notice what's going to happen is you're finally once and for all going to let go of any type of resistance as far as being able to manifest things. And not only this, now with each and every single stage of the spiritual awakening process, instead of just avoiding it, instead of resisting it, now you're going to be facing it head on. And I'm telling you this, you're going to be able to speed up the spiritual awakening process, because once you've had your awakening, you're not able to fall back asleep. Whether you want to be stuck in a stage for years on end or just months on end, it is completely up to you to let go of any type of resistance. And the reason I mentioned that your immediate surrounding as far as your current situation in life isn't who you are is because once you start to attach yourself to what it is that you have, what ends up happening is you're causing resistance because you're not feeling happy with, let's say, example, where you're living, or else what type of career you've had, or possibly relationships. You know what I mean? There's certain aspects of your life that you're going to feel unhappy about. But once you're able to detach yourself from your current reality, as far as I'm not allowing it to dictate how I feel on the inside, and I choose to once and for all put myself first. I choose to love myself unconditionally. I choose to continue to encourage myself to move forward. What's going to end up happening is you're really going to start to discover who you are on the inside. You're going to begin to peel back the layers and discover who the authentic self is. And then one thing that's incredibly powerful is going to happen is you're going to start to expand your circle of comfort. And I know for some of you it's extremely difficult. You're like, yeah, but I've lost absolutely everything. For some of us, it's necessary. It's the same thing with me. I've lost absolutely everything. But you know what? Once you've lost everything, you only have something to gain. I'm telling you this right now. Once you have lost everything, your courage begins to grow. Once you've lost everything, you're more willing and able to step out of that comfort zone. And that is what's going to bring forth everything you desire. That is going to reveal to you your life path. That's going to allow you to begin to take these massive quantum leaps. Is being able to really push forward and know that you have nothing left to lose, therefore you only have something to gain. So continue to do that inner work. Look at these different situations, whatever you're having difficulties with as far as healing, give yourself permission to purge this. And I encourage you, you don't have to be specific, not one bit, but if there's something you're struggling with, leave a real general comment and I'll be able to help you guys out. I'm going to be able to allow you to see things maybe from a different perspective that's once and for all going to allow you to release any resistance, and you're going to be able to start healing your past. One good test to do right now as far as being able to see where you're at as far as the healing process, being able to see as far as where are your vibrations right now. Is there anything that you're currently able to do to really get yourself into that love, joy, and bliss, as far as really becoming emotional, really raising up your vibrations? Start looking into that as far as what is it that you're able to do to be able to instantaneously change your vibrational energy. And it's just like me. I'm telling you this right now, no matter how many tears of sadness that I've shed, prior to my spiritual awakening, I have shed far more tears of joy since then, because I've been able to heal at a certain level. Right now, if I want to, I just have a certain set list of music I can put on, and I can get into that joyful, loving, blissful state of being. And you know what? If tears of joy come out, I don't resist. I let them come out, and it's nothing to feel ashamed about. It's something, you know what? That is a major milestone. I'm telling you this right now. If you're able to shed tears of joy, as far as certain things that are going on in your life, and you're able to feel that grateful for something, you have just leveled up unknowingly. And for those of you who haven't gotten to that stage yet, continue to give yourself permission to do this inner work. Continue to let go of these self-limited beliefs. I'm telling you this right now. At a certain point, you're going to understand what I was talking about earlier about success no longer being defined by how much money you have, but now by how how high of a vibrational energy you're able to maintain, because you're going to start to notice that you're going to start to have unexpected blessings come forth. You're going to notice that you're going to have miracles come forth. And not only this, the higher you're able to vibe, okay, the better you feel about yourself, the closer connected you are with your higher self and your angelic team. Therefore, you'll start to receive the exact guidance as to how you should move forward. It's just like with these videos here. Until I get comments as far as what content I should be producing, I'm just waiting to receive guidance. And whenever I get into the flow state, I let it out. But the trick is, once you get that idea, you have to act upon it as quickly as possible. There's no time to hesitate. Act upon it. And I'm telling you this, you're going to be projecting this energy out into the universe, and you're going to start to notice you will be making massive quantum leaps. And not only this, if you haven't met the love of your life right now, think of this as the prep phase. Okay, because what's going to happen right now, let's say if you're stepping into your own as far as the divine masculine, as in you're now allowing your authentic self out, you're speaking your truth, you're no longer letting others' comments or judgments of you stop you from doing what you're doing. You're now stepping into the divine masculine. But what's going to happen, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or if you're a woman, when you're going to meet the love of your life, unless they're more awakened than you, most likely what's going to happen is you're going to fall back into the divine feminine, and they're going to be stepping into the divine masculine, because most likely they're not going to be as awakened as you. Therefore, there's going to be things from their past that they're going to have to heal. And what's going to happen, for those of you who are aware of the twin flame connection, which honestly right now a lot of twin flames are finally reuniting. This is 2020, this year of clarity. I'm telling you this, the love of your life is a lot closer than you think. And that's the thing, it's going to create the runner chaser dynamic. And the more inner work you're able to do right now, the more you're able to stop resisting and just trust in the process, the better off you're going to be, because you're going to be able to understand these things at a much deeper level, and you're going to be triggering them a lot less, and they're going to be triggering you a lot less also, and you're going to be able to open up to them spiritually, emotionally, about what is currently happening. And trust me, you won't have to have that runner chaser scenario. Whereas if right now there's certain situations that you refuse, certain painful past experiences that you refuse to give yourself permission to purge and to begin to understand the deeper life lessons, that is going to come up when you get into this relationship. And then you're really going to have the runner chaser dynamic. Then what's going to end up happening is things are going to be going great for the first 6 months, but then there will be a separation. There will be a period where you will need to separate. Therefore, they're going to be able to work on their things, and you're going to be able to work on yours. So you might as well look at it as, number one, by being truthful with yourself, being honest with yourself, continuing to raise up your vibrations, healing your past, letting go of your past, becoming more and more of your authentic self, you're now going to be able to attract exactly what you desire. You're going to start aligning yourself on your life's path. You're going to be bringing forth unexpected blessings and miracles. And at the same time, you're doing all this inner work. Therefore, when you do finally meet your soulmate or your twin flame, think about how much better things are going to be. Think about how much more advanced you're going to be. You might as well, right now, there's no point in just sitting there and waiting. You might as well improve every aspect of your life. You might as well continue to become the best version of yourself in order to assure to have a more successful relationship, to assure that things are going to work out far better than you can possibly imagine. And then you're going to see that no matter what romantic comedy you enjoy, it doesn't matter what movie you've seen, you're going to see that your relationship is going to be so much better than anything you have ever seen. Well, that is how you're going to be leveling up. That is how you're going to be taking massive leaps forward. And not only that, that is how you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to bring forth more joy. You're going to become more and more excited about your future. You're going to become more and more positive. And not only that, now you're going to be expecting situations to turn out in your favor. And when you do get into that love, joy, and bliss because you feel grateful for something, allow yourself to bathe in this moment. Okay, don't think, release those self-limited thoughts of I can't feel that joy because it's going to get taken away from me. Because this time, I'm telling you this, it is not going to be taken away from you. We all have a mission that we're here to accomplish, and you know what? Your angelic team, your higher self, and God wants you to be successful, and will bring forth everything that you need in order to succeed. So when you're going through these difficult times, Let go of dictating how you feel on the inside as far as what you're experiencing in reality. Continue to have faith, continue to have trust, continue to open up with your guides and your angels as far as what blockages you have. How is it that you want to move forward? What miracles and blessings do you need to move forward? And you're going to start to notice this. All of a sudden, no matter how chaotic your exterior is going to appear, you're going to be able to create this internal peace. And I'm telling you this, when you begin to create inner peace, it is already here. It will come in the perfect divine timing. So don't be afraid, guys. Let's open up in the comments down below. Open up about what you're going through, because I'm most likely going through it in my own specific way, and other people, other friends in this group are going through it together. Let's work at this together. All right. Well, that's going to do it for the video. You guys have an amazing. Get yourself out in nature. I love this. Look at this over here. I love springtime. This is my favorite time of the year. Get yourself out in nature. Take care of yourself. You guys have an amazing day. I love you guys. Namaste.